Hey guys, welcome back to everyone to some more Final Fantasy XIV Part 8, as far as I'm aware. In this video, we were going to go and do Sestasha, but I realised that we haven't actually done our Gladiator level 15 quest. So in this video, I think I'm going to do the Gladiator level 15 quest, which is called That Old Familiar Feeling, which we can see we've got just here. And also, I'm going to do... Hey, shush you. We're going to do our hunting log because I figured why not boost up our EXP and our levels. Not that it's really needed before we go into Sestasha. We are missing quite a fair few enemies, and I figured I'm going to do my Gladiator quest, which is asking me to go to Camp DRYBONE. Now, some of the enemies in Camp DRYBONE are some of the enemies that we need for our Gladiator hunting log. So it just makes it's a bit of a no-brainer really to go and do it. So Eastern Thanalan, yeah. So basically, Eastern Thanalan is the zone we're going to be heading into for the Gladiator quest anyway. And so we need Tukos, we need these Billies, I'm just going to call them. And we also need Vandalous Imps, and of course we need some Rotting Nobles. And the Bloated Bogies, got a lot of the name of that, is actually somewhere near Vesper Bay. Now, I know that Bloated Bogies are literally around about that section right there. And Camp DRYBONE, as you can see on our quest down here, is where we need to go for our Gladiator quest. We've never actually been there before, but there is going to be a teleport crystal, so we'll get that on the way. Actually, to save myself a little bit of hassle. Now, for the first time in the game, as far as apart from the legs I bought in the second video, I think, I actually bought some armor. Now, I didn't spend a lot of gil, and I know I've said before, you know, don't go off and buy armor, but I was actually gearing up, ready to go into Sestasha. Now, I was gearing up just bits and bobs. I did buy this, which cost me like 1k, which is quite pricey, but item level 17, which you'll learn a bit more about the item level, which at this stage in the game, you absolutely do not need to worry about whatsoever. But it's a decent shield, and I figured it would really help me out in Sestasha, because speaking about Sestasha, we really need to have some pretty decent gear for it. You can't just go in like with level 5 armor. You probably could, but you would struggle. Let me give me a moment. Uldar. We're not going to Uldar. I'm just using this just to get around a little bit quicker. Now, as I was looking over some of the footage of the last previous videos that I've done, I've realised that the music was a little bit overpowering, so I've toned it down a little bit. I'm hoping you can notice a bit of a difference, and I'm hoping it's a lot better for you to hear me. As in some of the fights when I was fighting, you couldn't quite hear what I was saying, or it was just a little bit overpowering, so I'm hoping that's a bit better for you guys. Okay. So there is some fates we could do, and looking at the bottom of my EXP bar there, it's charged up again quite a lot. And I'm hoping my internet's a lot better tonight, as the last video was quite bad, to be quite honest. That's the first time I've seen it like that for a long time. So I'm going to dismount. Am I going to dismount here? I think I will dismount. Oh, you know what? We're at Uldar anyway. I was going to get off and actually run up to Central Thanalan, but since I'm practically in Uldar, I'll get a chocobo from Uldar to... Trying to think of the quickest way we can actually get to Eastern Thanalan. Not trying to be lazy, just trying to kind of speed up the video, but we'll get there. So, I'm looking forward to getting the hunting log done, because the reward for the whole hunting log page number 2 is 10,000 EXP, which is insane, to say the least, because we only have 35,000 in the level right now anyway. So, for 10,000 EXP, that's well, probably around about the time we hit level 19, 20 anyway, it's going to be basically a quarter of a level. So... Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is go to this Chocobo Keep and see basically get as far as I can on Chocobo. Music change. There we go. Now again, just to repeat, that was the Easter quest. I won't be doing the Easter quest like I say in this video. Hence the Easter eggs lying about. Now I'm not sure what level it's going to be, but we do eventually get to learn how to... chocolate, yes please. Where do I want to go? Blackbrush Station? Yeah, Blackbrush Station. Yeah, we're going to be able to learn a kind of ability, I guess, that helps us convert armor into materia. Now, converting armor into materia can be really... it can be really helpful because you can really get some... Basically what you can do is you get your equipment, like so. And as you can see at the bottom there, where it says condition 68, and the spirit bond at 100%. Now, when something's at 100%, if you press square on the said item, you can eventually, an option will appear that you can convert it. Now, we haven't learned how to do that yet. I'm not sure when we can do that, but I'm pretty sure. Ah, that's it. I think that might be the quest there. So I think it must be at level 19. You can start converting armor. I'm pretty sure of it. But we'll be able to basically, as you click convert, it will sort of transfer that armor into a random materia. Now the materia can be anything, and materia is used for crafting, so I would probably just say that at this stage in the game, materia is either worth selling, or better yet, if you're going to be a bit of a crafter later on, or you want to keep it for crafting. Now, the annoying thing that I didn't like about this game when I first started playing, before I kind of really understood the game, was that when something has been a little bit spirit bonded, as you see when I hit my first enemy in a few moments, you'll see that it'll say this said piece of armor, equipment, whatever, is now bound to you. Now, what that means is that you can't actually go to, for example, the market board when you have unlocked the market board, that is, and sell that piece of equipment because it's already bound to you. That's quite annoying in my eyes because it means that you can't buy something, think okay, I'm done with that, and then sell it. Since they've implemented onto this game, just gonna check if that's fates on. No. Since they've implemented into this game that when something is being used, the condition obviously goes up and down on it. So it's quite annoying. I do hope they change that eventually because, you know, not everybody crafts and not everybody wants to convert their, you know, equipment or whatnot. So I hope they do change that. Okay, so we're now entering Eastern Thailand, an unknown area. Not really scared, since I'm level 50 anyway. And look at that, 177 EXP for discovering a new area. And yes, we've got a fate up ahead, and it looks like there's people joining in. And of course, what are they killing? Ah, they're not killing what I need. Okay, we're going to take part in this fate, which is basically over anyway. Don't think we're going to get enough EXP to... Ah, no, oh, I've got 2,000 EXP, that's pretty nice. So at 10,000 EXP, it's the next level. And these two cores are what we need here. And we also need to eventually, at some point, level our second craft so that we can learn our abilities. Now the craft I think we need to unlock Paladin is to get Conjurer, which is effectively White Mage, to level 15. And not only from that, we can then do something that I think was a cool thing they did in this game as well, where you can take abilities from other jobs, to be honest, not just that job, but other jobs as well. But I'll be able to take then Cure, Protect, Raise, and I think, don't quote me, possibly Stone Skin, but certainly on other jobs you can take Stone Skin across, which I think is pretty cool as well. Yeah, how many more of these do we need? I think we need one more after this. Now going into the Sastasha, I think we really need to look into our, well, you really want to be looking at your gear. Hence the reason why I was gearing up for it, so you don't have to... Oh, killed enough of these. You don't have to have top level armor, you know, you don't have to have, you know, up to scratch armor, you know, bang on level 16 or level 17 armor, or like me, the eye level 17 armor when I'm only level 15, 16. You know, that's certainly not needed. If you've by any chance got a friend who's going to lend you that or something, fair enough, or sorry, give you that, shall I say, fair enough. Now, just since I'm in this zone of Eastern Thanalan, I'm going to go and get the teleport crystal, which is down in Camp Drybone here. I remember the first time I saw this camp, and I thought it was a pretty cool looking camp because there's just a crystal in the middle of the town or whatever, camp or whatever. And while I'm here, of course, you can see Chocobo keeps, and now I think I can actually Chocobo from Uldar right up to Camp Drybone now, which is really going to help me out. Because later on, some of these story quests, they're going to tell you to end up here a lot. And of course, I can do levies here, which I think they are. Oh, I can do them here. That would be. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do a levy in Camp Drybone real quick. I'm going to take that one there, and I get a venture, which we'll go into them later on. But for now, you'll know that I'm going to receive one as a reward. Now, this is a special levy. I call it a special levy because it's something different that we've never done before. Hence, we've only done one levy before. But I'm just going to show you now, real quick, that we can see at the bottom now. I've now got 21 levies lined up, and there's no limit on them, guys. You know, you can do them as many times as you want until you're out. In fact, you know. So you think about the EXP I'll probably get for this, which is the levy there. I'll get nearly 2,688 EXP plus any bonus EXP. So that times 21, you can imagine the EXP I'll get. Now, I call this a levy special because it's a bit of a funky one, because what you're going to need is the emote beckon at your disposal. Now, a quick trick on the keyboard is I've just typed it in, and you can see I've just beckoned to no one, like a moron. And now if you press any letter, I'm just going to press the letter G, and then press up on the number, on the directional on the keyboard, and you can see that the last thing you say or typed in is there. So I'm going to have that handy. First of all, I'm going to activate the levy. Activate. I'm going to be at 1 level high, which is my level. And here we go. Right, okay. So in this one, we're going to need to basically guide this goblin here. Gutrix Sliverpix. Could have been Silverpix, dude. It's much more of a catchy name. So I need to beckon to him. Now, looks easy enough. I've got to get him from where we started up to basically there, which is the zone entrance. Can be a bit of a pain, this levy, but if you focus, you'll be okay. Because not only that, we've got enemies to defeat. Look, hence there's a Furbleweed there. Let's go and attack this Furbleweed now, whatever his name is. Oh, the buzzard's after me. I've attacked the Tuco instead. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Come on. Let's have you. That's going to be annoying now because Tuco's going to hit me. So I'm probably going to have to try and wipe him down as well. When I said wipe him down, I was going to say wipe him out. Now luckily Tuco's are not very hard to kill because they just do that spine stream stuff he just did on me there. Or at least I think it was called spine stream. Come on, don't be trying to help me, dude. No. Walking past me. Thank you very much for your help. Okay. Furbleweed, let's kill you. There we go. And again, you can see they're going down relatively easy. Now, these Furbleweeds, which are normally just called Furbles, but they're called Furbleweed because we're doing a levy, they're a bit of a pain because as you can see, he's spamming what they call a spell Aero on me. Now that spell doesn't seem very drastic, but it can do some damage over time to you, so it's a bit worrying maybe. Especially if you get a few of them on you. Now, I think as far as I'm aware, enemies will just spawn and appear, I think, at some point. So it tells you the percentage of the distance away. Easy peasy, good tricks. Beckon. You see how I'm just doing that? I'm just pressing any letter I want, pressing up. The last thing I say is there. There we go, an enemy appears. Come on, Drybone Tuco. Not a very creative name, dude, is all I'm going to say, dude. Spine stream, again, just moving out the way, as a tank should do it anyway, or any DPS or mage job in that case. And again, ooh, take this. Right, Good tricks. Let's move on. Now you get assessed on the speed you complete this, and of course the level you decided to choose. And I think any extra enemies that you kill, I think. And he's just about in the green mark. He's 84% now. Come on. Go chicks. Come on. 99%. Come on, dude. Now after this levy, they're going to ask, as a levy does after every single levy you do, it's going to ask you if you would like to be teleported back to Camp DRYBONE, the NPC that you got the levy off. Sure, why not? And because that was the first levy, sorry, I just had a drink. Because that was the first levy in this zone, that was also a quest as well as a levy. So just check out this free XP. So we're getting marked on the difficulty we did, the speed of completion. And there you go, guys. We got 3,000 EXP for that. And of course to the 30 guild bonus. It would have been a little bit more maybe if I'd have sped up and not hit the 2co. But for the sake of 3,000 EXP and of course our level. Boom, 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 boom. And of course we're now handed in the quest that he made us do, so that's another 3,000 HP. So we are quite a bit into our level now. Camp DRYBONE levies unlocked, right? So we can do some quests here, which fetch some. Okay, right, okay. So it's telling me here a little bit about what I'm gonna need to do. He wants me to fetch some, whatever that word is, sirloins, which is a basically type of meat, I think. And if I remember rightly, I need to kill some of those anyway for my hunting log, so might as well do that quest while we're here. I'm trying to squeeze in doing our hunting log and our gladiator quest while we're here. Let's see what the gladiator quest wants us to do. Whereabouts are we? Where are you? Where's our quest? Oh, right there. Right near where we're going for a dying wish. Oh, that's alright then. So I'm going to prioritise the gladiator fight. I guess it's going to be a fight. Actually, I'm not even sure. I'm going to try and prioritise that. As you can see, Billy's and Nanny are both highlighted. Nanny being the quest, I think, and Billy being the hunting log. And here we go. So this is the gladiator quest that we need to do. And we have to kill what they called Amaljars. I can't remember what I actually call them. I think I was calling them Amelia something or other. Oh, cool. That was really funny because what he the guy actually helped me kill the those enemies there. So thanks for that, dude. And he wants me now to. I need to report back to Mila. So I'll probably end up doing that when I've finished my hunting log around this area. So I kill these nannies. So they are quite high level. I'd say the level, they're level 16. We're only level 17. But this shouldn't pose you, much of a problem, really. Oh, he healed himself. Wow. I honestly didn't remember. Honestly don't remember them doing that, but. Okay, so we're gonna kill Billy now. And we need these for the hunting log for definite. And we are. Honestly, in the next few videos, guys, we're really going to probably boost up in levels because dungeons are not only just good for gear and, of course, for completion and a little bit of gear, I guess, but they're also good for EXP. They're really, really good. And as you can see, my rest of the EXP has the full level 17 pretty much. Kill these nannies. Now, heading into Sastasha, I've been writing some notes down of things that we need to sort of take caution of, which I'll probably go over in the next video. But just sort of to summarise what we quickly need to do, we're going to need to check our gear, which we need to, I'd say we need to have at least level 15 armour to go into the dungeon, as it is level 15. But the important thing is since we're a tank role, we don't want the healers to be healing us, you know, basically every 1 second, because of the damage we're taking. You know, we want to be able to withstand a lot of damage, hence the reason for being a tank. So hence the reason again, well, I'm saying hence a lot, why I bought the level 17 or item level 17 shield, because I figured it's got good defense on it, and I've tried to aim for a lot for vitality. Now alongside that note, we need to also go over the stats and review what does what. Now you might think that sounds really silly, but there's a lot of people who go into dungeons who actually still don't know what a lot of statistics do, so it's good to just go over them. Now, if you need to review those statistics, and you know, I'll be open, I've had to review them several times over just to make sure I know what does what. If you are wondering how to do that after this fight, I will show you guys how we can review them. Again, I'll go over this in the next video anyway, guys, just to be sure, and just to pretty neat basically that it's in the next video, alongside the fact that we probably will be doing Sestashu in the next video. Ah, damn it! I was going to show you guys the. Never mind. Okay, get this killed. Oh, I've killed enough nannies, that's good. Just getting bored of killing them. Okay, so if you ever need to know what a statistic does, don't be shy to go over to... Yeah, basically you can go over a lot of things here, so you can see what, obviously, defense and accuracy and critical hit. You can even see what now determination. A lot of people don't know what determination does. Now, determination, as you can see on the screen, it affects the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magic attacks, as well as the amount of HP restored by healing spells. Auto attack potency is also affected. Now, a lot of people forget that you auto attack as well as weapon skilling or using your abilities. Now, the auto attack on the sword is 6.66. So you can imagine that the more determination you've got, the better. Now, as well as your auto attacks, again, it helps. If it's the amount of HP that's restored by healing spells, as a paladin or a gladiator, that's going to increase the amount that we need. Well, basically, the more determination we get, the more we're going to be healed for. Now, that's really going to help out the conjurer or the mage in the next dungeon. Okay, have we finished the hunting log for them? No, we need another. We need another Billy. Give me a Billy. Let's have a sprint. Give me a Billy. Billy? Billy! Hey there, Billy. Have I got a surprise for you? Again, just in the distance there, that big thing doing that giant AoE is just the Easter quest. Admittedly, I haven't actually done that quest, but it is just an Easter egg, basically. And I'm not really sure what you have to do. I may have to look into it. And there we go, guys. We've finished that hunting log. Didn't get any XP. Oh, no, we did get EXP for it. Got 5,700. Wow. Okay. What else do we need to kill while we are here? Giant tortoise. That's fine. I need to kill vandalisms. Now, luckily, again, I know where they are. Let's go and hand in a dying wish. Where are you? Are you in here? Ah, bingo, you're in here. Nothing like a bit of first-person view Final Fantasy XIV, eh? Come on, you're in here somewhere. There you are. Zazaro! Sirloins. Go back to Tutusi, however you want to call his name. That's the thing about Final Fantasies, is the funny thing is you end up calling them whatever you pronounce them as, but sometimes watching another YouTuber or watching another friend call it something is really, really funny. Oh, another quest. Ooh, Tutusi of Camp DRYBONE has a deed for a daring adventure. Well, I'm pretty daring. I'll take that as well. And of course you can see that I'm getting a lot of EXP. I'm nearly halfway to level 18 already. Again, the hunting log really, really boosted me up. moving on. Okay, so we handed that one in, got another 3,640. Man, our gil has gone down quite a fair bit. It was down to, I don't even know what we had. I think we had 9,000 in the last video. So fair enough, it's gone down to nearly just below 6,000, but that's probably the only time for quite a while that I'll probably buy armor, for the time being anyway. We'll try and kill these Vandalous Imps. What is it? Vandalous Imps and Rotting Nobles, which might be a bit of a pain for us. If you're doing your hunting log like I am, and you're a little bit lower than the enemies of the, a little bit lower level of the enemies that you're fighting, don't be shy. Come back. I'm sure you'll get it. You'll get it later on. I just figured I'd try and get it now. I don't have to do this. I want to be prioritising my gladiator quest, so that I've basically, and the reason why I'm prioritising that is because I'm going to get my level 15 ability for my gladiator, which is really going to help me out in the next dungeon. So I'm kind of hoping I'll get that in this video as well. Now luckily those Vandalous Imps are just here. Now these are annoying because you know that orange or red and yellow symbol above their head is telling me that they're aggro, so I'd rather not get several of them on me if I can help it. Now because the Sestasha, and this is a kind of build-up or pre-talk about Sestasha by the way, but the Sestasha dungeon that we do, you might want to look into getting some decent food for that. I'm not talking, expensive, just from the NPC or basically just any food really. Just for your EXP boost as well, for the added 3% boost. Now of course if you can get anything with vitality on it or determination or both would be great. Now that would be ideal because again determination, as we know, heals us for more, and vitality of course will give us more HP. I've got 2 imps on us. It's going to be annoying, I'm going to drag them a little bit. And of course, remember, if you've got any potions and you haven't leveled Conjurer yet, like I have, more than welcome to take the potions and put them on the hotbar, just like I've done. Now I'm going to be sprinting away from that other Vandalous Imp. And there is a fate I could take part in, which I think I might real quick. Going down pretty quick, and this could boost me up to, another 5k or another 3k, whatever. My TP's low because I was sprinting. Just gonna move out of the way of the other guys. Now, as a real tank, they would maybe, if I could flash him anywhere or whatever, and get hit, I would maybe hold him this way, so his AoE moves are going towards the wall. But that would be reviewed in the next video when I'm tanking Sestasha. If not in the next video, it will be the video after, but I'm very much hoping it will be the next video, guys. Now, I could do with that enemy there, because that's the enemy I need. I'm hoping somebody else would catch that Rotting Noble, or Rotting Corpse even. Yep, see you later, dude. He's nearly dead. I didn't have to do this fate, but since it's level 17, which is my level, this could give me some really good XP. And there is Date with Destiny. And of course, remember, this is all going to my challenge logs, which again, I'll go over in the next video. I'm hoping these guys are going to help me nuke them down. Yes. There we go, I just managed to flash that one over. Come on. I'm fighting on the wall here. Ah, they're doing a quest, I think, if I'm right. I need another enemy. I need the enemy in the distance there. Come on. Right, this guy's a mage, so I just need one more of these. Come on, drag in a little bit further. Okay, so after this, I'm probably just going to warp out back to Uldar and see what Mila has to say. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, she's not saying head back to Camp Drybone again. Return, Uldar. And let's see what she says now. So this video is going to go on a little bit longer than 30 minutes. I'll hope to get it done in the next 5 or so minutes, but it depends on the how fast we can get this done. Ethernet, Gladiators Guild. Oh, Mila. Okay. What have you got to say? I bet she sends me out to Camp Drybone again. I honestly don't remember where she's going to send us, but I'm just betting you she will. Huh. Oh. Like quicksand. That's okay. I can do that. Ah, yes. I remember this quest. No, that's fine. We don't have to go to Camp Drybone, but this will go on for another few more minutes. Ah, didn't mean to go to that one. Never mind. The beauty about this on PS4 is it loads a lot quicker. Adventures Guild. Now again, this is going to be another little duty we're going. But this, honestly, I'll be surprised if this poses anyone really a threat, as I've never failed on it before. Yeah. Yes, please. Level 19. I'll be level synced to 19 if I'm further than that. That's fine. Skip. And it's going to be another duty. Now again, you're going to be fighting with a guy called Aldis, if you're a gladiator, and doing this quest, of course. All you do, really, is assist him. As you can see, the damage I'm doing to this nameless attacker really is not a lot. And you can see Aldis, Sword of Nald. It's quite a good damage dealer. I'm not really going to use food on these because they're not really going to give me, you know, well, I'm not going to be here for ages. It's only going to be, you know, two minutes maybe. We'll see. I could really be helping him fight, but I might as well make a start on this one. Oh, he's actually helping me fight this one anyway. We've got the other side to do, haven't we? No, I think there's some more enemies that come in a moment. Oh, okay, he's going to leave that attacker. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to help him. What's he doing? He's fighting all of them. Anyway, you just really need to go for the ads, or basically just help him, really. Wow. Keep myself alive. Am I? Oh, yes. Fair enough. I'm going to go for these little archers here that are posing as a bit of a problem. That's what it's basically asking you to do. He does actually tell you, as you've actually just spotted on the screen there. He says he shouted out into the party chat log thing. He just says, "Oh, those weaklings are yours." I get the weaklings though. Any more weaklings for me? Yeah, there we go. Watch their eyes, invincible. Not their hands. using another potion just to top me up. So now I've got a real sort of fight to do now, because I've got to actually help and actually kill these, rather than just watch Aldous kick butt, which he's doing right over there, look. Now another important ability, which I haven't really gone over the abilities, which I'm probably going to leave for the next video, since this one seems to be going on for a bit too much longer than I thought. A bit too much longer? A bit longer than I thought. And that should be the end of that duty. And I'm guessing, hand him in to Mila, if I'm right. I have entered a sanctuary. Yep, report back to Mila. So I think I'm going to probably end the video after just handing in this quest to Mila. So I hope that helps anyone else who might have been, I don't know, stuck on that, needed to know what to do, anything like that. Or if you're just interested in watching more of what I've been getting up to. I hope it's been somewhat entertaining. So as you can see, we've now got the brass, I'm not even saying that, brass sword, which I can use for the dungeon that's coming up, which will be very helpful for Stasia. So if you guys are going into the dungeon for your first time, you might want to defo take a really, really good weapon. You get a new ability called Shield Lob. Now we'll go over this in the next video. And of course we can choose some equipment. Got one of them, got one of them, got one of them, got one of them. So I'll go for the kill. Okay guys, I'm going to end the video there. I've been Neon Genesis, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then guys, take care.